You can watch SeemsGoodMagic.com team members live stream at www.twitch.tv/Inez27. If you enjoy our videos, you can support us by going to SeemsGoodMagic.com, clicking on eBay store, and purchasing some singles or playsets. Thanks and enjoy. Hey, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. I'm going to do my first daily, at least first YouTube daily, of green-white humans abusing double strike. So this is the updated list from the last video I put on YouTube. What is different? We're doing Doom Traveler main deck now. I really want some good Supreme Verdict and just like Jund mid-range, the popular deck. So having just cards that are like anti a lot of removal, very good idea to have. Also why we're doing Loyal Cathar out of the sideboard, same reason. What else is new? Let's see. Avacyn's Collar, just sort of an experimental thing. It would come in the same matches where you would bring in the Loyal Cathar. So pretty much just anytime that we're playing against heavy removal, I want the cards like Loyal Cathar, Doom Traveler, Avacyn's Collar. See if anything else is different. I've dropped the Ranger's Guile. We're doing 4 Faith Shield now. I just like this card more because it lets you get in as well as defend against removal. So as you can see, we're pretty defensive against removal now, which is kind of the where I want to be with this deck, because that's really where our main weakness is. I feel pretty strong in most matches, but I definitely notice we have the most problems when there's either heavy removal or a good amount of board wipes. So yep, this is the updated list, and we're going to hop into it daily. It's going to be starting in just a few minutes here, so enjoy. And I believe Jake will be joining me too, so enjoy that. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, here in round 1, and unfortunately, even though we're on the draw, I don't think this hand is safe enough for me. So we're going to mulligan this. And unfortunately get another non-keepable and another one without lands. Quickly, rapidly going downhill, but I had nothing I could do about that. Absolutely nothing. So pretty awkward start. And then the 4-land Knight of Glory hand against red deck wins. Not the greatest of starts, but that's all right. I feel pretty good about our red deck wins match overall. So that's kind of the good news. Bad news is I don't really see us walking away from game 1 with a win here. This is not the best place to be in, especially the double Stromkirk Noble. I mean, we are a human deck. We mulled to 4. We're on the draw. He has 2 Stromkirk Nobles. This would be just an amazing one to win. That would be absolutely incredible to win this one. I'm trying to think how I could go about doing it. If he has no spot removal, I draw Silverblade Paladin here into Silver Inlaid Dagger. That's like a realistic way to do it. So it's possible to win this, but I'm trying to think what the chances are. It's got to be something like 10% at best. So I'm trying to think what I want to bring in. Selesnya Charm feels like it's a really good option. Just because blocking this guy is so important. Alright, well, we're going to attack with Knight. I mean, I could have played Silver Inlay Dagger and equipped, but I think it's better to keep back the Stone Right. So I'm going to swing in here, play Traveler, play Silver Inlaid, and pass. So we're going to bring out Rancors. We're going to bring in Loyal. I actually like Loyal Cathar in this match. We're going to bring in Selesnya Charms. We're going to bring in the Centaur Healers. Probably bring in the Fiend Hunter, believe it or not. I kind of like Fiend Hunter in this match. He eats these guys, which is pretty important. And even if he gets killed, just resetting the Stromkirk Noble is pretty essential. Alright. Man, we would have had a good match, too, had we been able to capitalize a little bit more. See if he just... If we'd been able to get a good grip to start off, I think we would have done much better in this game, believe it or not. Okay. I mean, I could have equipped it to the Doom Traveler and got in for one less point of damage, which would have made that Searing Spear worse, but I needed to... At this point, we need to maximize our damage output. We're not going to win unless we're dealing the most damage we can. I don't even think we're winning anyway. Like, at this point, I think it's actually impossible to win. Even if I were to draw Silverblade plus equip Silver Inlay Dagger, which is impossible, I wouldn't have enough damage to win. So there is, at this point, actually no way to win. Silverblade, that's funny. Alright, so going to game 2. Let's see if we can get a better hand, because that is the only way we're going to win this. Do I like Collar in this match? Possibly. Definitely like the healers. I want the Fiend Hunter. I want the Cathars. So maybe we don't need the Collar. Let's take out the Rancors. Let's take out the Knight of Glories. They are not quite as good. Let's see. One more cut. Guess we could drop... We can probably drop one of our Silver Blades. And Double Strike is kind of the theme of this deck, though. Let's see. Could drop a Dagger, but I kind of want it. I guess since I brought in the two... It's because I dropped the Rancors, I kind of want to keep the Daggers. I mean, the Daggers are still good in this match. I guess I should probably drop one of my 3-drops. So maybe I don't need the 3rd Fiend Hunter, but no, let's drop a Paladin. Let's drop one Paladin. Let's try it like this, I think. I don't think I need anything more. Please don't show this message again. Thank you. Alright, let's try this. Play first. Yeah, we'll keep this. We get turn 2 Centaur Healer. It's good enough for me. Plus the Fiend Hunter. Yeah, this hand's actually pretty good. And Jake has arrived. That's good. How's it going?
Okay.
Got your battery working now?
No. Probably still needs to be replaced, but yeah, it's running.
Too cold? Is that why it died?
Yesterday it was, I think. And then today it just, you know, was already dead, so.
Alright, we're back. Our opponent is finally here, so we can start. We have a good keeper. Really good keeper. Dropping that Pilgrim. Pretty sure we're going to be doing Pilgrim into Healer here. I love that it blocks the Noble.
I got to turn that off. I just let it run for a while.
Oh, you wanted your battery to charge up a little bit? Alright. So choosing human, obviously, but we can still play our healer, which is the good news. And I think it's in our best interest to drop the healer now, actually, because if he kills our Pilgrim, we're not going to have a white source for it. So it's pretty important that we just get that 3 life out there now. Get that little 3/3 beater out there.
Oh, so we're just in game 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the good news now is I can just eat his Ash Zealot and start swinging in.
Well, it's bound. I guess you can face shield. No, you can't. Oh yeah, you can.
I mean, maybe I can eat. Maybe I should eat his Stone Right instead. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess it's probably better to eat his Stone Right because my healer swings past it anyway.
Oh, you're going to.
I don't
You mean
actually
for
know.
the Fiend Hunter?
Yeah, I could drop Fiend Hunter now.
I guess
I could
if
also
you're
drop
planning on swinging, I would swing first. I guess. You know.
for face shield,
Yeah.
practical purposes.
Because if he wants to double block and make this trade, that's.
I doubt he does.
Yeah.
I really do because
I doubt it,
but
too.
it's worth the. I guess it's worth keeping it up. Okay, so now I can drop Fiend Hunter and eat Ash Zealot or Stone Right. I can also drop Mayor. I can do Mayor Doom Traveler, which really isn't that bad. That might be the most threatening.
Yeah, I think it is actually the best.
Okay, let's do that because it boosts both our guys. Plus we get 2 more creatures.
It forces him to use a removal spell,
Yeah, he's gonna want to eat that Mayor for sure.
and then you can throw the Traveler in front of the Stone Right if he wants to attack there.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to see too many cards last game because we got schooled so fast. I do really like this match though. This ordinarily I think is a very good matchup for us. Frostburn Weird. Now that is pretty unusual. I've actually never seen that in
Could be sideboard.
Red. I feel like it probably is. So it eats our 2/2s, actually. So I could eat that with the Fiend Hunter, but then I don't actually know what that does. I guess it still lets me swing in with Centaur Healer. Maybe here I want to do Cathar Pilgrim. Could also flip the Mayor, but I think at this point I want the Mayor to be like that.
I think I would just send. Oh, I guess you can't send in the Centaur Healer.
Nope, can't. Could eat the Frostburn Weird and still swing in, which actually isn't that bad.
You could send in both the Centaur Healer and the Doom Traveler, and then face shield whatever you like.
If he blocks it, he'll block with the Ash Zealot on
Yeah.
the Traveler, then face shield, and then maybe follow up, drop Pilgrim, I guess. Otherwise, I can do Pilgrim Cathar now, which sets me up for a better attack next turn. But he also could have like Hellrider or something, but I guess then I can eat it.
If he wants to kill your Centaur Healer, he has to pump. You know, like, so. I feel like this is actually an okay time to attack with those 2 creatures.
Alright, let's try that. But then he can... Oh, I see. He can only do one or the other?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he can do Healer, Frostburn, Zealot that, but then we eat this.
Yeah.
But then
so.
he can play in... yeah, I guess it's worth it. We're on the...
The Ash.
I feel
the
like we're
first
on
strike
a,
is the biggest problem.
Yeah. And we're on the aggressive right now. We're in a decent position to be aggressive here. Okay.
So I would just.
Yeah.
Let
So
him
when
pump.
so when he pumps, we'll face shield.
Because he's not killing anything yet. Yeah, now face shield.
Do a little pro red action here. Let's eat that Ash Zealot.
So we didn't get rid of any of our
Alright.
creatures.
So now I guess we just do Pilgrim. Can't do much else. Could have flipped our Mayor, but I think at this point it behooves us to keep him a human. Not necessarily, I guess. The 3/3 is still valuable, but I want all my guys pumped right now.
Yeah.
Especially since we
Plus,
can eat this weird.
Mayor is already the target. The more we can commit to the board, you know,
Yeah.
the more threatening it becomes.
I guess I would eat... I'll eat this Hellrider now. It makes more sense to do that. Especially since he can't pump the weird. Next turn is just going to be an all-around, just awesome attack for me.
Did he bond him?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
I can't imagine him attacking here. He is. Okay. Well, now I can just crack back.
Yeah.
I don't even have to Fiend Hunter the... I can actually Fiend Hunter the weird if I wanted, but it's probably still better to do it to the Hellrider. I don't want him to double up on those bad boys.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me think. If I do the weird, he'll have one. I can attack with everything but the mayor, so he won't block, presumably. Even if he did, he'd just block this and take 6, take him to 11. I think it's still better to just take out that Hell Rider. We'll do it post-combat. So let's swing with everything but the mayor.
Yeah, you can't pump to kill anything with the weird, so...
He's a mana away from Thundermaw, I guess. I guess he can kill our Fiend Hunter, get his Hell Rider back, which is pretty good. But it's gonna be it's pretty hard to kill our Fiend Hunter now that we have the mayor. So he still has to kill the mayor first. If he wants to bust a couple Searing Spirits to get his Hell Rider back, I actually don't think that's horrible for us. Hellkite is an issue though. Silverblade would be pretty awesome. Alright, so he's finally killed the mayor. Which is pretty good against us right now, since he can now...
Instant speed Searing Spear.
On the Fiend Hunter, which I think he will do. He's going to do the Fiend Hunter. He's going to kill the Fiend Hunter on our turn and try and get a good block in. So I can't really swing. That was a poor draw. So we're going to play Loyal Cathar and I guess just pass, unfortunately. We're not in any position to do anything else. So good top decks we could get. Silver Inlaid Dagger. Silverblade Paladin, still good.
Face Shield.
Face Shield would let us get in, protect our Fiend Hunter as well.
I'm sure he burns the Fiend Hunter at the end of turn.
I think I actually maybe just want to swing with Doom Traveler here, get a flyer. I guess then that just walks into Thundermaw though.
Yeah.
But what am I going to do against Thundermaw anyway?
Chump it after you, you know, like you could chump it with that token instead of...
Yeah, but how? I mean...
Start swinging with the Doom Traveler when he brings it down. Aren't you at still
Yeah.
considerably more life?
Yeah, but you know red deck wins now, just...
But he's only got 2 cards in hand, so he's got to have the Thundermaw now, I guess.
I guess, yeah. I guess I'll just wait. I kind of want to pressure him more, but I don't actually like waiting too much against this deck, especially since we're out of options now and he's going to get his Hell Rider back.
Did he burn it?
He hasn't yet, but I'm like 99% sure he's going to. Yeah, he did, of course. Alright, so he gets his Hell Rider back. And now if he drops Thundermaw, I'm just in really big trouble. So, some moderately unfortunate drawing for us at this point. Alright, he's attacking with Frostburn Weird. So, I think the plan is...
So he didn't play Thundermaw.
No, just attack with that. I think I want to block with... I think I'm going to do Centaur Healer, Doom Traveler. Could also do Loyal Cathar, but then he could kill 2 guys. Let's just do Doom Traveler, Centaur Healer.
Can't he still kill both of those?
With the Frostburn Weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He has to invest all his mana, and I'll get a 1/1 Spirit. Unfortunately, this match is a lot closer than I feel like it should be. Alright, he wasted a Brimstone Volley on the Centaur Healer, so it's not that bad. Alright, so we get our spirit. We can crack back. Please not a land. Alright, Selesnya Charm is actually really good. I mean, it's not like the most amazing draw, but it's pretty good. So we're gonna swing in. I think we actually swing in with everything because of the Selesnya Charm. Maybe not. Let's just do the. Maybe we just want the Cathar Spirit. He's out of cards in hand though, so this actually might be a good opportunity to swing. I do want to take out that Hellrider really bad.
He only has the Hellrider and the
Stone Right.
And they're linked.
They are bonded. I drew a Selesnya Charm. I want to attack with everything.
I think you can.
Yeah, let's do it. Because I think he's in a position where he probably.
He's at 11 life. Yeah, he's got a block or a start block.
I mean, we are in a definite racing situation here. At least we're both in top deck mode. That's the good news. He could take it all. Alright, good. So he's blocking Hellrider on our Loyal Cathar, which is actually a really good block for us.
Mm-hmm.
He still gets to trade because of the Stone Right, but we get our dude back, plus we kill his Hellrider, plus we get in for a trample damage, so can't really complain about that.
No.
Not sure why he double pumped it, but doesn't matter, or triple pumped it for that matter. Doesn't matter, I guess.
Do you have another card in hand?
No.
Oh.
Alright, so we're gonna get a dude back. He's still got that Frostburn weird, which is pretty annoying. Higher Heart Wolf off the top. Not the worst. Not the worst. Oh, he gets to pump for 3 here as well. That's pretty good. Yeah. Him drawing a creature there, I guess, is pretty problematic. Alright, so what do I want? I want Fiend Hunter so I can eat that Frostburn weird.
Another Selesnya Charm.
Another Selesnya Charm would be awesome. Not a land, though, would be ideal. That's a great draw. Alright, so we can do it on Flyer, we can do it on Pilgrim. I think if I do it on Pilgrim, he blocks with Wolf, and he'll have it crack back bigger. So it's probably better to just do the Flyer. But it's not, unfortunately, the clock that I want.
You could... No, I think the Flyer is the best, but the thing...
It's going to be the same clock either way. I can just swing with the Spirit, get him down to 6, and then... No, I think it's better to equip the Spirit and leave back all my blockers. But then I can't... Ugh. Disgusting. I don't like any of this, actually. I mean, I'm glad I didn't draw land, but I'm not exactly sure how to best use this dagger at the moment. If I do Cathar, he blocks with Wolf. If I do Pilgrim, he blocks with Wolf.
He'll just block with Wolf on the ground.
Yeah, alright. Well, I guess I don't have...
You want to get him to attack in next turn, you know, but you don't want to get him to attack in with, like, a 2/2 that's soulbound. You know?
Alright, I think I just do this. Get in with the Spirit, leave everything else back. See how he attacks next turn.
You can also double block the soulbound.
The Stone Right, but he might not attack with it. I'm not sure that he will. It might be in his best interest to just do Weird and Wolf. But we'll see. Alright, so I guess another Silver Inlaid Dagger, Silver Blade, Selesnya Charm. We've got some definite outs. Or definite ways to win. Alright, good. Another land's actually not that horrible. I mean, it will mean he can pump a lot with the... Alright, no attacks.
No attacks.
That's kind of... I guess because he's not in a position to attack with the... Ooh. That might actually be the win. Let me think. If I eat...
You get rid of one of his blockers,
yeah,
so yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay. So let's just win this one. That was, like, actually dangerously close game. Even though we have a ton of life, Red Deck Wins right now can just flip games so fast.
Surprised you decided to play the mountain, actually.
Instead of, like, faking something.
Yeah.
I probably still would have done Fiend Hunter because
Yeah.
it was the potential for win, but I
you
think
might
you're
not
right.
have been so zealous to attack with all your ground guys.
I definitely would have spent more time thinking about it. Should I do a collar maybe in this match? That doesn't seem horrible with the vigilance.
Yeah, collar's probably okay. You took out a Silverblade?
Yeah, because I brought in the 3 Centaur healers. I felt like if I was bringing in more 3-drops, it was kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
I could switch a dagger for a collar. It doesn't seem like the worst. I do like the vigilance.
A dagger will kill a Frostburn weird.
That's
collar
true.
will not.
I don't know what else I want to drop, really. I think we just leave it the same. I do, as much as I like collar, even in this match, I'm not sure it's the best for this match, so let's just leave it like this for now. I took out Knight of Glories too, just because I felt like
I think those are, yeah, worth taking out.
in this match. Yeah, this is absolutely keepable hand. This one's actually really good. We're going to be able to eat his Stromkirk Noble too, which is good news. No Stromkirk Noble is excellent. In fact, no 1-drop is excellent. Another Mare, that's a good draw. Alright, let's bust out the Champ. Get an early target for him. Next turn, drop Mare. Get him for 3. That next turn, Traveler Mare or Fiend Hunter. All of which is good. Alright, no play there is definitely interesting.
Searing Spear up.
Yeah, I mean, that actually doesn't matter that he has Searing Spear up, in my opinion. He could just be going for more of the late game to beat us now, which isn't a horrible idea.
Especially if he is playing Thundermaw.
Interesting that he didn't burn there. I'm not quite sure what his
Must
hand
have
is.
A lot of good 3-drops?
It must just be Pyreheart Wolf into Hell Riders. He could win that way, but the Fiend Hunter looks really good. Next turn is going to be sick. Champ he's got to deal with now, I think, or else Champ might just be
too much.
Yeah, I think
it'll
it'll overwhelm him. I think it's going to overwhelm him if he
Yeah.
doesn't. He had to do that, which I really like that he had to do that. That helps us a lot.
Ooh.
That was a great draw too. Now, like, basically all of our guys are big threats too. Yeah, 3/3 Doom Traveler, not so common. So next turn I can do Fiend Hunter on this. Oh well, that doesn't really matter.
Fiend Hunter.
I actually do want to Fiend Hunter that.
Fireheart is just such a bitch.
Wow, that was a good draw too.
That was. Too bad you didn't have a Pilgrim out. Oh, you wouldn't have been able to play an equip anyway.
Alright, so we're going to do Fiend Hunter. We're going to eat that Pyreheart Wolf.
Swing for 7.
It's a good swing. Plus play the dagger, which just makes all of our dudes
Plus make
huge
him
threats.
work through
I mean,
both.
honestly, I could have flipped my mares there. That actually wouldn't have been horrible either. Just attack with Traveler, flip mares.
Yeah, but he would have had upkeep chance to kill him, and I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I still like
You're
my
right,
line a
though.
lot.
You're right.
My line is still really good.
Yeah.
He's in a position where I
He has
even
to kill both your
Thundermaw
mares.
does not race us at this point.
No, he has to kill both your mares to get back his Pyreheart Wolf. And the Fiend Hunter, clearly, but...
Another Pyreheart doesn't matter. He's got to kill a mare, I think. He kept a really sketchy hand. Really sketchy.
Yeah, he did.
I've never seen a Red Deck Wins hand kept that didn't have at least a 2-drop.
Or more burn, early burn.
Like that really surprises me. Alright, so we're going to equip the dagger on the mayor because it's the least biggest threat. I mean, it does kind of invite a burn spell on it.
But he was already going to do that.
Yeah. So now we can get in like this.
What's he take? Hold on. What's he take if he kills that mayor and blocks the other one?
He can kill this mayor? Oh, I see. You're right.
With
He
the
would only
burn.
take 6.
Well, he'd be -1 on each of those, so it'd be 4.
Oh, okay.
And then he'd kill your other mayor.
That's true. So maybe I should have equipped one of these. Yeah. I guess I should have equipped the Traveler. I didn't think about it.
Well, I
well
was
enough.
just thinking maybe you just don't even want to attack with the unequipped mayor.
Oh, I see. So he can't kill it?
But I guess it threatens lethal if you don't.
I've still got such a good follow-up,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
But maybe you're right. Alright, he burns this one, blocks
the
this
other one,
one,
gets his fire heart
takes
back.
only 2.
No, it takes 4 because this
He'd kill him.
mayor's still
Oh, I
alive.
see. So it takes 4, goes to 4.
Then you have 2 1 power guys out, and he has a 2/2. And then nothing's gonna like really help him recover too much, but I just would rather not lose the mayor, you know.
Alright, so maybe you're thinking like this.
Well, I would even attack with the other mayor that's equipped because he's going to kill that if he's going to burn it. You know what I mean?
Well, then why wouldn't I just attack with everything? I don't understand. If I'm going to attack with these 3,
Okay.
wouldn't you just burn this and block anyway?
Yeah, but then you only have 2 creatures out next turn.
Wouldn't I have 2 creatures out anyway? I don't get it.
And you'd have 3, and they'd both be pumped by the mayor, and you'd have to use.
So if I attack like this, he burns mayor, blocks here. I'm left with 2 creatures. If I attack with everything, he burns here, blocks this. I'm left with 2 creatures.
Oh, okay. So it
Any way you look at
okay.
it, I'm left with 2 creatures. Otherwise, I just don't attack with mayors. Force a burn. I want to preserve. I think I want to preserve here. Because I'm in such a dominating board position. Where if I play Fencing Ace next turn, it just means I should have...
Probably
Yeah.
waited to equip. Or
Yeah.
something else.
I'm just going to swing with these 2,
Okay.
actually. I should have equipped the Doom Traveler, but this actually doesn't matter. He left up Searing Spear. He's got to have it. How could he not? And if he doesn't, then this attack is still brutal.
Mhm.
I think this is actually the safest attack. So I should
And,
have equipped on Traveler.
Right now, too, you are at a point where you can flip. Also, like I know that maybe it's not the best option, but if he chooses,
Yeah,
not
you're
to
right. I
do
could.
this or
I could.
whatever.
I think I'd rather play the Fencing Ace, but you're right. I could flip the Mayors. I think I just want the
They
ace
both
'cause
be
he's-
4/4 though.
I just want the Ace because he's going to be huge, too.
Yeah.
And I've got the dagger. Alright, so our opponent, like a jerk, timed out. I don't know if he angry. I don't know. I think he just walked away from his computer or something. But we got it, and we didn't even have to show him a Fencing Ace or anything. So, moving on to round 2.